Okay. Good afternoon. Please, can someone confirm you can hear me and can see my screen?
Yes, I can hear you and see your screen.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone on the session right now. So, just like I said earlier, I'll be taking today on how to build your like a professional LinkedIn profile. So, I'll be using mine as example while going through the list of things that you have to do. So it is important as we grow in this journey of becoming experts to have a LinkedIn profile. So it is also a social media account, but unlike the likes of Instagram, Facebook, this one is more based on career, like a career based social media. So everything we do on LinkedIn basically is to look for opportunities, give opportunities to people. It is not like the likes of Instagram where you just come to post your pictures, post pictures of just random things. Yeah. Most times, even when people post pictures, is mainly based on their maybe professional experience somewhere. Like that. So let me just start. So I have this website that I followed to do mine and to like build something. So let me first start by reading some of these things. So professionally, particularly salespeople invest a lot of time and resources in building brands. We are trained at it and we are good at it, but how often do we apply those skills to building our own personal brands? For many of us, it is nothing like as often as we should. I know that there's more that I could be doing to build my own profile on LinkedIn, and I know that I'm not alone. So now, yeah, this part says that here are 20 profile features you should check and update for 2024. Some of them are quick wins, and some of them may take a little bit of time, but all of them are very worthwhile. They will help you give your LinkedIn profile and personal brand what like that you deserve. So we will not be going through all these 20 features. We'll just be talking about some of the features, like the important ones. And there are some of these features that are not even present on this sites that I might also talk about. So now the first important thing that I said, yes, choose the right profile picture for LinkedIn. To pick the right profile picture for LinkedIn. So basically this section here, for those that don't have LinkedIn accounts, you can just search online for LinkedIn, LinkedIn, LinkedIn. So this right here is your profile picture. For one who is looking for opportunities or for one who is trying to be professional, it is important that your profile picture is like a view of what you are trying to portray. So if you are trying to show people that okay, yes, I'm a business enthusiast, I'm a professional, you must also give them this professional look. You must not put a picture that is making you look unserious. Because once anyone opens your LinkedIn profile, the first thing that their eyes will gaze is the person that owns this LinkedIn profile. So they'll likely open this to even view it. So it's important that you take a good professional picture. And what are the features of a good professional picture? One, it must be portrait. You are not snapping a full complete picture of your head to your feet. Just portraits that shows from the top of your head to like your below your chest. So that's portrait. Then it must be clear too. It must be clear for people to see. That okay. Yes. Don't use a picture that is blur. Don't use a picture that is kind of distorted too. Then you can also apply backgrounds to the picture. So I'll still explain some ways at which you can do some of all those things. So let me see. So let me just use this my own picture as an example. So you can actually take a picture, a good picture with your phone. This particular picture I took too is with my phone. Although I know I could have done better based on quality, but I'll still work on that. So you can take a good portrait picture using your phone. Then it's important that you are putting on most times when you view profiles of people that are really like that are into using LinkedIn well, they are mostly dressed corporately. So if it's important for you to put on a shirt, it does not you don't have to have a suit or anything, but you can just put on a shirt that has a collar to just show it's like one of the it gives this feeling of a like a work it gives a work setting type of feeling for recruiters. So you can just ensure that you are looking professional. Put on a shirt with collar. Make sure the suit is not compulsory. Come in. So
All right.
once you take the picture, ensure that the picture you take, you see now my own does not have anything, it has like a background design. But if you can actually use a picture with a background design or without a background design. If you are using the one without a background design, ensure that the background you are using is not busy, in the sense that it must ensure that your face stands out well from the picture. Don't use pictures where random people's faces are also showing, or things that could be very, very distracting are showing. So, and it's important that even when you are not using a background image like a color background or something behind, it's important that if you can make the background blur so that those things will not show. And even if you are going to make the background blur, it must not be too blur where it is very obvious that okay, yes, this person has blurred the background. Because just like I said, profile photo is one thing that um, recruiters or job people that are looking to give you maybe an opportunity in their workplace. Your profile picture is one thing they first look at, and ensure that the profile picture you use is a recent one. Don't use a profile picture that's in which whereby maybe when you now have to do an interview, maybe an online interview, like that has to show your video, then you are now looking like a different person to the picture that is on your LinkedIn profile. Ensure you use a recent picture, because when you don't use a recent picture that use maybe an old picture you took maybe several years ago, in which you don't look that same again. Sorry, son is favor. Are
This
you
all
on?
call.
Okay,
Yeah. I've muted the person.
great.
But before you go on, Gozu, can you hear us? Gozu, can you hear us? Either way, Gozu.
Yeah.
When you
Yes.
okay. Then Bolu, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe after we've solved the profile picture stuff, because we should just go ahead with the initial plan. Or what do you think?
I think we can just do that later, like another time.
Okay. No wow. So
Okay.
I believe Gozu is free like that, right?
Yes.
Alright.
So just like I was saying, ensure that you are using a recent picture. Then if you take a picture that has things at the background, like I have an online tool where I used to just extract the image, like it will make the every other thing to be transparent, like give you the PNG image for that. So we'll check up on that now. Let me just look for a random portraits picture. So let's say I have this. Sorry. I'm kind of having problems with this my Chrome tab. Let me use something else. So let me just reshare my screen. Stop sharing. Okay. So let me look for a good image I can make use of. So let me take this image for instance. If you have this image and maybe the background is kind of maybe looking somehow, not looking professional, and you just want to extract your image, then it's important that when you want to take image and just make your background transparent, it's important you use a background that is not too busy, because when you use a background that is too busy, it will cause the tool that I want to show you now, it will make the removing of background look somehow. So you can right click here. Let me just download this. So the site is just remove.bg. So this will help you remove image background. So you just click on this upload image, then you select your image wherever you have saved it, click on open, then to automatically remove the background. So as you can see now, it has removed the background from the image, unlike this that has this kind of I think this is just a painted wall. So it has removed that background from that image and turned it to this. So once you have done that, if you are using this site for the first time, you can download the HD quality because it will only give you one free trial. So you can download the HD, but if you have used it before, you can just download. The quality is still okay. That kind of case. So once you download, you have this transparent background. Now, how can you add a background similar to mine? Let me show. So we want to add a background similar to this one I use now. So that's also very simple. Another tool that I use, if you watch most of all this building of LinkedIn profile, they'll show you most of all these tools. Another tool I use for that is just Canva. So you come to Canva if you don't have an account, and you log in. So I'm just log in. So once you are logged in, you will see this interface. As you can see, I created this design from this. So this was one design I first got, but it was looking too busy and not professional. That's why I didn't make use of this. So one good thing I love Canva for is it has templates for different images. Like there are templates you can make for different images. All what you need to do is just set here. So by the time I set LinkedIn, so it will bring out all the list of things it has for LinkedIn. So there's one here that says LinkedIn profile, the LinkedIn article cover image, LinkedIn background photo, and different things. So once you click on any of this, it will also give you templates of things you can use. So let me just say I'm talking about LinkedIn profile. So you see that there are different images. This is the sample of the one I made use of. So you can just pick anyone that suits any background that you feel will be nice for your transparent background image. So let's say we are working with, so some of all these some of all these designs are not free. They are on their paid version. Anyone that has this crown with pro, it is the paid version. So once you over on anyone, you see. So let's say for instance I'm making use of this free one now. So once I click on it, I'll just click on customize this template. So why I said I even like this Canva is it will automatically give you the template size for LinkedIn's profile picture. So this size is the custom size. I think 500 pixel by 500 pixels. It will just automatically give you this size, which will just make work very easy for you. So let me download this image. So I have it downloaded. Then I'll go back to this. So you see that I can just move this image or even delete it. So what I want to do is I want to replace it with my own image. So I come here to upload. So by the time I come here to upload, I can just upload file, then go to the image I downloaded, click open. So it has been uploaded. So now what I can do here now is double click on this guy and delete it. What is this? Okay, so that has been deleted. Then I can just drag this inside. So once I drag this inside, I can resize it. This is kind of acting. So automatically I have a good background image with my picture inside. So you can decide to use any of all those images, and once you are done, you just click on this share. By the time you click on share, you see the download link. You click on download and it automatically okay. Then after that, you will leave this file type to just PNG so that it will download a good quality. Then if you are on the paid plan, you can pick on any of this. You click on download and it will automatically download the image for you. So that's about profile picture. So if you check most of these profile pictures online, you can get sample style of how to take your profile picture for people that might want to maybe go to a professional photographer. You need a profile picture. One thing about LinkedIn is it's like the normal passport photograph that people take. You can actually smile, show your face, but not too much. Ensure that in all you do, you still make it look professional. So you can search online to look for templates of how to take that type of picture. So these are different examples of portrait pictures. So look for the one that best suits the LinkedIn profile you want to build. So that's all about profile picture. Please, in case you have any question, you can just ask, just unmute and ask before we move on. So the next one is add a background photo. So in this is my background. This image you are seeing here is my background image. So this image too is another thing that is on top of the profile. So it's important that the image you also use here must stand out well. So let me show you the likes of let me show you the gates. So as you can see, this is the example of profile photo I talked about. Then this is his background photo. So this background photo is more of an horizontal image. So meaning that most of the time when you want to put image that is square in shape compared to something that is more rectangular, it will have to cut out some points. So your background photo should basically carry what you do. You should be able to show that, okay, this is what I do. So let me show you someone. So I have list of one important thing I also do is while I build my LinkedIn profile, I also check for people's zone to see, okay, this is how this person did his own. So you can just reach out, look for people that have professional LinkedIn profile and try to copy it. So we see this. This is Tony Lumelu's profile photo. See that it has, even the image has a blur background. Even how it has this thing, his face is still being captured. It's still showing his face. It is not the background is not being too obvious. Like it's not causing distractions. Then this is a background photo. Just like I said, your background photo should show what you do. For instance, here it says Africa capitalist, entrepreneur, investor, philanthropist. So automatically from this background photo, people already know that, okay, this is this person and this is what he does. So it could be in form of writing what you do in text, and at the same time it could be what you do in form of image. For instance, maybe you are a GIS developer. You can take a picture of where you are working, where you are maybe analyzing a map and doing, and maybe you are on a system. You can take that type of picture, or you can just decide to just write it and create a fancy background for it. So you can choose any one of that. So for mine now, I just have, I did not picture. I just have my own. Like I have my name and my information as software engineer, and my email. So for this again, you can also use Canva to design this, because if you decide to just get a picture, it might end up being cropped out. So we can come back to Canva. So you just search for LinkedIn banner. And to give you a list of different banners you can make use of. This is the banner I made use of too. So you can pick this type of banner that shows name and gives you this background photo, nice picture. You can choose any of this background and just edit it. So once you pick, you just be able to edit it. So this is another importance of using Canva. You can make use of Canva for this also. So that's about the background photo. Then I say make your headline more than just a job title. So let me quickly read through this. It said there's no rule that says the description at the top of your profile page has to be just a job title. Use the headline field to say a bit more about how you see your role, why you do what you do, and what makes you tick. If you have got sales rep at your company who are on board with social selling, then take a quick look at their profile page headlines for inspiration. They will almost certainly have more than their job titles in there. So let me show you where the headline is. So this year, this thing I highlight here is the job title. So just like they said, don't just make your job title your job title. Ensure it is well detailed. If you are saying that you are a GIS analyst, you are not just writing GIS analyst. You must tell us, what do you analyze? What are some of the tools you make use of? For instance, here now, my profile is saying full stack engineer, also geospatial. Then you can separate different roles with this straight line. Ensure it's not just too short. Software engineer, backend engineer, GIS specialist, GIS developer. Ensure it is detailed. For me, at times it takes recruiters time to quickly go through different things on your profile. All what they just want to see is this top page, this whole page that you can see here. I'm coming. this page, all they want to see is this page. Anything aside this page, they don't want to see it. They just want to look at this page, and this page will give them enough information on what you do. So now the headline, use this straight line, I don't know what they call this now, to separate it. Don't use backslash or forward slash. Use this straight line. For instance, I have here now full stack engineer, geospatial solutions developer, expertise in Node.js, Angular, Ionic, MongoDB, SQL. So the reason for this last statement is because anyone that wants to maybe look out for someone to give a job, they already know that okay, he has a good idea in these listed things. It does not have to take them more to look into more details about what I do. From this, they can already see that okay, these are the things he has expertise in. So ensure it is detailed. Then record and display your name pronunciation. This is basically not important. Recruiters don't want to know how to pronounce your name. They don't really check for pronunciation and all those things. So it's not important. Then I said turn your summary into your story. Turn your summary into your story. First and foremost, your summary is your about section. You must ensure that your about section, that's your summary, is well detailed. So when I'm talking about well detailed, you're having about maybe 250 to 350 words in your summary. Because if you don't write a well detailed summary, it shows that you are not. It gives recruiters a feeling of you just have to quickly cook up a LinkedIn profile because people are doing that. That's why. So writing a good summary involves ensuring that it is detailed. And when I mean detailed, it is up to 250 to 350, or in case let's just say 200 to 350 words. So within this sample space, so I can show you the likes of Tony Lumelu again. So I have a couple of them, but to just see this is summary. As you can see, this is well detailed, like contains so many words. So it starts by saying Tony Lumelu is an African investor and philanthropist. He's the founder of. So everything here tells about who he is, because immediately recruiters pass this section, this your profile picture section. The next thing they are going to see is your about section. The next thing that comes to them is the about section. So you must ensure that this about section is also detailed. Let them know what you do, what you've been up to through this about section. So let me go back. So at times you might not know how to write your about section. It's important that you check LinkedIn profiles of different people. Compare this, look at this. Then one important thing again you must know is while you are checking out for people's profile, you must ensure that you check for profiles that align to what you want to apply for. Don't just, for instance, now you are trying to look for a job that is related with GIS and you are busy checking the profile of a photographer. Like that's away from it. Or you are checking the profile of let's say an insurer. So you must ensure that you check along people's profile that also do the same, that have the same rule of what you are doing. So I think I have someone's own I made use of when I was working on mine. So yes, she's also part of my connection. So you see that from here, just like I talked about the headline, our headline too is detailed. Then check our about section. This is our about section. See, well detailed too. It's not just short. So you must ensure that this section too is also detailed. Now, you might have problems thinking of what to write, how to write it professionally. I've talked about checking profiles of people that also have the same goals you have. Then another thing is you can make use of good tools. Like there are various tools you can use. You have the likes of AI that can help you write it. But one important thing you must know is as everything comes easy too, that's the same way it is also not easy. Most times when you apply for jobs, what people do is they run your profile, they'll download your profile and run it through an AI there's something they call it, I can't really remember right now. Checker, yes, an AI checker. So this AI checker will just pick those information that it can see and just rate you. So there are times that you'll be wondering why you are applying for jobs on LinkedIn and you are not even getting any response. It's because what they do is they just pick your profile, put it on this AI checker. This AI checker gives them score, and from the score, they just limit their the opportunities to those that have good scores. For instance, maybe the average percentage they need is 70%. Once you are not meeting up to 70%, they just cut you off. They don't even need to check anything again. So because at times when you try to apply for roles on LinkedIn, before you even look at a span of 1 hour, you're already seeing over 100 plus applied, over 200 plus applied. So you would expect that in most companies, especially Nigerian companies, they don't have more than maybe 5 to 6 people that are running this thing for them. Like in terms of recruiting, their human resource, they don't have more than 5 to 6 people. And if you take these people time to check everybody's portfolio, to check everybody's LinkedIn profile, to check their resume, to take them time to do this. So what everybody results in doing is just putting this thing on tools that are already out there that people are making use of. So they just put it on tools. They look, okay, the tool will just grade your resume, grade your profile, and just give them the score. And from the scores, they just know that, okay, remove this. Okay, let's proceed with this. So that will help them first eliminate a large number of people, because most people don't know about this. They just feel, I have a LinkedIn profile, then I can apply for a job. No, it's not just about having a profile. It's about what is the content of your profile. So when you use AI, the likes of ChatGPT, Gemini, or any of all these AI to generate text, if you check, there are also some AI algorithm pattern checkers that will run through all these text and tell you that, okay, this thing that has been generated is 100% AI. So one thing that all these portfolio checkers do again is, after they scan through, okay, they see that, okay, you have everything detailed, they will not check, was it generated by AI? Once they see that, okay, yes, this thing is generated by AI, immediately it also reduces the mark, because they know that all what that person has done is just look for AI, okay, write about this, even without editing anything. You just get your text and you just spit it in. So you must ensure that if your text or your summary has anything that, if you are using AI for your text or your summary, you must ensure pattern to nothing less than 20 to 15%. Please, can you hear me? Confirm you can hear me. Favor.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So you must ensure that your summary or your description has nothing less than 15% in terms of AI content. So there are also tools out there that you can make use of to check this thing. So one important one I use here is ZeroGPT. So we'll test it now. We'll see. ZeroGPT.com. So all what you need to do is copy that text, put it here, and ask it to detect text. So I come here now, for instance, let me do something. Let me ask ChatGPT to generate something new for me. Okay, generate a professional and detailed, well detailed LinkedIn profile, uh, LinkedIn summary for the role of the GIS developer. Okay, ensure that the words are between 250 to 300 words. So let's ChatGPT generate this. Then we'll now check the pattern of the AI. So it is very easy for everyone online to just make use of this. So that's the reason why even in all those AI checkers, they also check for this thing, because they know that most people will not sit down and write that thing. They'll just go on AI and generate for me and just get all this thing. So they'll just use that also to cut one mark. So of course this is already within that 250 to 350 words. So I copy this. By the time I go to this AI detector, and this tool too is also free. So by the time I paste this and I click on detect text, you see that automatically it's telling me that 100% AI GPT. Your text is AI/GPT generated 100%. So this particular detector tool is able to know based on patterns, because there are some keywords that normal human will not. No, not really keywords. Like in terms of human text, one can actually write some keywords in some particular phrase or clause. But there's a way that you will link phrases together or clauses together that they will know that, okay, this is the way it has been structured in an AI algorithm. That, okay, when you want to generate text, link these two phrases together, link these two words together. So but it is all those things going to check for in that generated text. And once it sees those things in all the text, it automatically knows that, okay, this thing has been generated by AI. So you must ensure that your summary is not more than 10 to 15%. So let me show you an example. So this is my summary here. So I can copy this and I paste. By the time I detect, see, it's telling me that your text is human written, 0% AI GPT. And this is something that I generated from AI, 100%. I generated everything from AI. Then although I channeled my I tried to give pattern to the way it should generate it for me. So now you might be wondering, okay, how did I set that pattern? How did I prompt it to generate something that is human text? It did not generate something that is human text. I had to also edit it after it has generated it. So I edited it again after generating it. Then one thing I love this tool for again is to tell you the total number of words generated, like total number of words in this. So like I said earlier, you need about 250 to 200 to 350 words. So here now I have 219 words. That means that's okay since it's above 200. So and ensure that it is 0% AI GPT. So now how can you now convert that text that AI generated for you into human text? There are also tools that do that. So you can just come here, search for humanize AI. So by the time you search for humanize AI, you see that there are list of tools here that will help you turn AI patterns to human text. So let me click on this first, write human AI. So I'll copy this one that ChatGPT gave to me and put it inside. So, and I'll tell it to write human. So it's processing. See, automatically it has generated it and it has tested it using that same algorithm that all those AI checkers use. So, and it's telling me that okay, this has a human score of 99.96%. So I can copy this now and go and check again on my AI detector tool and ask it to detect. You see that automatically the thing that was giving me 100% now is giving me 0%. Yes, this will help you humanize your AI text, but it has another disadvantage. You have to ensure that you read what it generated for you, because there are times that it will just, when it says that okay, there's no way I can change this text that they will not know is AI, what it will do is put some words that are not right in it. But I think this particular site, writehuman.ai, they even do well not to make mistakes, because AI will not make mistake, but they know that it's part of humans to make mistake. So they'll just put mistakes within your text to ensure that okay, yes, it looks human. So you must ensure that you read this text to ensure that they are correct. Then another thing I don't like this write human for again is the fact that it will make your text not professional. Like it will make it look like you are writing a story. It won't look like you are trying to sell yourself. It will just write it like a story, like when they ask you to write an article, that's how it writes it. So it's just important for you to look for LinkedIn summary of people online that aligns to your job role, like to the thing you want to apply for. Look for their LinkedIn profile, copy their summary. When you copy their summary, you now prompt ChatGPT to create a summary similar to this for you. Once it creates it, it will be 100% AI pattern. Then you now bring it out, maybe put it on your notepad and begin to read it and look that okay, yes, if I'm a human, actually I will not be able to write this big word. Change those words. When you change the word, you put it back on the AI detector, check if it reduced anything. If it does not reduce, continue to do it like that. Or what you do is you will pick every paragraph, put it on your humanized AI tool, that's this tool, put each paragraph inside it, tell it to humanize it. Once it humanizes it, read it and make that thing that it has generated, make it look professional. Just like I said, it might not make it look professional. Now you now have the duty to now use. Now this one has gone beyond you thinking of what to write. Now you know what to write, but you just want to rephrase it. You now rephrase it into something that will make it look professional. So your human tool is also good. And if you feel that okay, what your human AI has written for you is okay, then you can proceed and just leave it like that, since it is now 0% AI GPT. So that's about summary. So you see now summary here says, like any other cartographer, I am totally devoted in providing geospatial solutions using geographic information system. I have over 5 years of extensive experience in the field of geospatial services, which includes analysis, visualization of data, and application development. This is actually professional. So there are times that this tool will actually write it for you very well, even without mistakes. So let's compare with this one. This one says, as a dedicated and innovative GIS developer, I specialize in leveraging. So this first set of statements is what most AI generators will write for you. It will just write, once you just say as a, it might not be dedicated, it can be as a professional as a something. Then after writing that thing, put comma and say I do this. That's a pattern that AI will always use. So there are some times that you might be the one that will even type the text yourself, and by the time you check it, you see that why is it saying 100% AI detected? Is because you are also writing with that same pattern that has been put into the algorithms. So that's about writing a professional summary. Now, they said turn your summary into your story. Now, declare war on buzzwords. There are words that they call buzzwords. What are buzzwords? Buzzwords are words that are often used in resumes, portfolios, in different places. So most times, they built all these algorithms to check for buzzwords. Once an AI detects buzzword, it automatically it will just know that this person has copied it, because that's what is all over people's profile. So they want you to be creative. They want you to use new words that are not too common in people's profile or people's resume. So now it shows some of the most overused buzzwords: specialized, leadership, focus, strategic, experienced, passionate, expert, creative, innovative, certified. Just like I said, AI will write as an experienced, as a passionate, as an expert, as a creative, as an innovative, different words. And if you check most people's profile, you will see all these words. So some of these words have been tagged by recruiters, so that such that when they see it in your own, they know that okay, yes, you have copied it from someone. So buzzwords will only show the fact that okay, yes, you copied this thing from someone. Then another tool I forgot to make mention of, after generating my 0% summary, what I do is I make use of Grammarly too. Grammarly is a tool that will help you check for the grammar. So I have Grammarly. So now let's say this is my 0% human text. No, I already copied it. So I put it here on Grammarly and ask it to scan for plagiarism. What is plagiarism? To check that okay, this thing does not exist in someone's work. This thing is not a copied work, because this is another thing that recruiters put in AI models when they check for your resume. They know that most people will just go online and copy and paste. So they want to check, okay, is this person using copied words? Then aside scanning for plagiarism, one thing I love Grammarly for, again, it will check for the grammar used. It will check for spelling errors, check for sentence, the way you construct your sentence. So once you log in, I love the way the login one is. Let me show you. So if you are using the paid version, Grammarly will give you suggestions of what to change all those detected words to. But if you are not using a paid version, you have to change it yourself, but it will underline all those things for you. So you might have a very good, very nice summary that has been written by AI, that is 0% AI, but at the same time it's still going to score little. So now I'll paste it here. Once I paste here, I'll see my average score, my overall score. Then I see 86%. Then it will automatically underline everywhere it sees error. Just like I said earlier, if you are using a paid Grammarly account, it will give you those suggestions here. You'll be able to click on it and give you suggestion. But because I'm not using a paid one, I have to automatically change those words. So now you have to read through. So let me see. So this one now will give you free distance. It says I have 5 That means it's telling me don't write numbers within text. Convert this to text to word. So you see automatically that place does not have error again. So it's not say I hold. So sometimes most of these keywords you'll be wondering that it's correct, it's the correct sentence, it is right, it is, but the reason why it will underline it. So anyone that is blue means it is okay, but it can be optimized, like it can be updated, you can change it to something better. While the red one says it is bad, don't use it this way, it is bad, use another word. So it will give you suggestions of what to do. Now it's telling me change proposition across. Now I can say, let me look for this way. It says my experience spans across. So I can say my experience spans. Let me see. See, automatically is no longer giving me error, and my score has increased to 94. There was no point for me writing my experience spans across. I could just say my experience spans collaborating with. Now it's looking at this multidisciplinary. The reason why it is underlining multidisciplinary is because this statement is kind of too how should I put it? Too professional. It's looking too like you are using a very, very, very let me say, it can be a commonly used word, or a word that you could actually use a small simpler statement. Instead of saying multidisciplinary, let me say my experience spans collaborating with multiple. Let me just say multiple. But this multiple now has automatically changed the statement, because what that statement was trying to say is you work with different people that have different skills. So with multiple,
So you can just say professionals from different fields, basically. Because I don't think it must necessarily be one word.
yeah, it does not have to be one word. So you see, it has underlined this because this is meant to be professionals from different groups. So see that it has automatically removed the error from that. So by the time I solve all these other ones, just ensure you have up to 90%. So let me confirm again from the one I am using on my own account. So if there are no errors, 100% well arranged, neat, well, correct word, you just tell you great job. So this is another tool I ensure that I use whenever I write long text, whenever I generate text from AI, just to ensure that I'm writing a good grammar, I'm using the right word, I'm not using buzzwords. So Grammarly also checks for buzzwords. It checks for some buzzwords. It does not check for every buzzword actually. To check for some buzzword. So once I just have I like to do it to the extreme. I don't like to just say 90 something percent. I like to have it 100%. That's why even in my AI detector, I ensure that it is 0%. I ensure that it is 100% human. So once I do that 100% human, I put it on Grammarly. I have great job. Then I know that I can go ahead to use the word. I can go ahead to use the statement. So this is another tool, Grammarly. So I've made mention of several tools. The first one was remove.bg to remove background from your images. Then the second one, my zero GPT, check for GPT patterns. Then write human.ai to convert GPT text to human text. Then Grammarly to check for plagiarism and to kind of fix your statements, your sentences and words. Then let me see what's the next point. So that's all about buzzwords, just words that often used in different places. So now it now says the next one says grow your network. So far so good. I think this is one of the problems that I'm still facing currently with my own LinkedIn profile. The fact that I've not been able to grow my profile well. Now, when they say grow your network, what are they talking about? Let me show you. So basically, it is this connection part they are talking about. These connections. So when do you have a good network profile? It is when you have over 500 connections. Like you have connected with over 500 people. So why is this? Why is it limited to 500? The reason why it is limited to 500 is even if you have 501, LinkedIn will show 500 plus. It will not tell you 501. It is until when you get to over 500, it will just write 500 plus. So I can show you some accounts. Let me use this one. So as you can see here now, he has 500 plus connections. So even if it is 501 connections, it will just say that it's just 500 connections. Then let me show you another one.
Okay.
Let's go. So yeah, you see, okay, because this is okay, this is a premium account. That's why it's not showing the connection. So you see, just looking at this 1.9 million followers, it shows that yes, this person has a very good, like he has a very good profile. So let me check this person. I think I have some here. 500 plus connections. So once you have over 500, LinkedIn will just show you 500 plus connections. Now, why is it important that you have such a large number of connections? It is important because LinkedIn recruiters or job recruiters want to say that okay, yes, you have actually connect, like a lot of people have connected with you. You might have up to 500 connections, but the only time this thing will increase it is when that person you connected with also connects back. So it gives that feeling to recruiters that okay, yes, people are actually connecting with him. People are actually like, it's just like being friends with someone. People are actually accepting his friend request. So it's just like Facebook. In Facebook, we call it friend request. Yeah, it is connections. So you connect with that person and the person connects back with you. Automatically, these connections will increase by one. Then now, while growing connections, it's not just important for you to just connect with any other person. You must ensure that all your connections are people that align with your role or align with your goals. Why is this so? It's just similar to any other social media account. When you follow someone, it automatically, the things you see on your feeds, the things you see on your home page are the post of that person, are information about that person. This person liked this person's page, this person shared a video, or you see the person's profile. So that's why it is important that you connect with people that align with your roles. Don't just connect with any other person. Ensure that you connect with a list of people that do the same thing that okay, you two you are doing. So let me show you. This is my own page. These are a list of people I've connected with. It's their feeds that I just see, aside from some paid advert. So another important one again you see is people I connected with again. You see them here. Okay, this and one other connection likes this. So there are times that even when you don't follow a person, but I'm following this particular account now. If I don't follow this person's account now, once God's will likes that person's post, once in a while I will see that post because of the person I connected with as a connection with that person. So that's why it's important you connect with people that align with that. So these ones are just suggested. So based on your connections again, LinkedIn will will also give you some suggested accounts that you can follow, some suggested account that you can link up with. So you see, these are some of the. So now you see, now I don't follow this person, follow vigilante. Then, but because of this person I follow, Moshood Mustafa, because he liked this page, automatically I see this person and say, okay, yes, probabilistic, robotics. So why it is suggesting all these things for me is because they've checked the list of connections I've made. They've gone through my profile, like I'm talking about LinkedIn, based on some patterns that they use to do all these things, like different algorithms that have been written to do it automatically. So it checks all these things and says that, okay, yes, this particular post that this person likes is also similar to the things that this person is doing. That's why they now give me all these suggestions. So ensure that your network and your connections are people that align with your goals. People that align with your goals. So let me see. Let's go back again. So the next point here is list your relevant skills. List your relevant skills. So one thing about putting skills on LinkedIn that I so much like is the fact that for every skill you put, anytime there's a job opportunity, and the person putting out this job opportunity adds that skill, it will automatically look for every person that has posted something about that skill and give you notifications on that job opening. So I can show you. Let me see some of my notifications. So see something like this now. So you see that this InterSwitch group has opened they have a job opening for data engineer. Now automatically, you see that it lists some set of skills. So when a recruiter is posting a job, he's going to put some set of skills that he's looking for. Like in terms of the people they want to get, okay, you must have so number of skills. You must do this. You must have this skill. You must. So those are the listed skills that are being put here. That's why it is important for you to add skills. So one thing that you now see is LinkedIn will now tell you that 2 skills on your profile align to this job opening. 8 skills are missing. So it will just query the list of people using LinkedIn, query them based on skills, and automatically send you that notification that this job opening, it seems like it aligns to what you are doing. Check it out. But now you see that it's telling me here that 8 skills are missing on your profile. Automatically, I can just click here to add those skills. So it's asking for big data, data governance, data ingestion, blah blah. But I'm not into data engineering for now. So that's why I won't bother adding all these skills because I don't have them. But in terms of data extraction, data modeling, I have those ones. That's why it showed me this job opening on my notifications page. Then now let me see. For you to add skills, one, you must add your. Let me see. There's a way. I really can't remember how. Okay, so there's a skills section here. But one important thing I know about adding a skill is one, you must add a professional experience you have to add a skill. So now I have the likes of backend engineer in this company, lead advocate, Mappersphere, freelance mobile app developer in this particular thing. So some of you might be thinking, how will I add an experience when I've not even worked, when I've not done anything? Like, how do I add an experience? Sorry, let me see. Can someone confirm you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So you might be thinking, oh, how do I add a skill when 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 I've not worked, when I've not done anything? There are different ways of adding skills. One way is, for instance, now being one of the community member. You can go and add it as an experience. When okay, let me see if there's a way to do add experience here. Okay, yes. So click come to your experience tab here. Click plus. So click add a position. Everyone has a position. So you can come here, write a title and just write maybe GIS community. I'll still talk about how to optimize this GIS community member. So employment type, you can just set let's say full time, part time, self employed, freelance, contract, internship. So you can just pick a full time here. Then company name, pass automatically when you set it, you look for different this thing. So pick this, pick your location. Okay, this is in Lagos, Nigeria. Location type is not a must you pick everything that is here. So you can just say it's remote since we do it online. Then you it is basically even for experience. So but you can add an experience as a member too of a community, because this is more or less like the community is more or less like an opportunity for professionals to link together to work on projects. So that's an experience. So you can just add your experience, click on when you started. It doesn't have to be because I'm not currently working here. Just add the role, add the month you started working as this role. Hey, it even says here, I'm currently working in this role. In the sense that when you pick this, it will not, it will like disable. It will disable this end date, telling them that okay, this particular role you have entered, this role, and you are still currently doing that role, and you started from this month. Pick your year, then write your description. Then you can see here now there's this section to add skills. You now come here and add your skills, add different skills. So as you type for skills, different things will come out, different options will pop out. But if for instance you write an option and it's not there, all what you need to do is to just do enter and to automatically add it, even if it's not there. So just add it, and that's one way to add a skill. So another way is to just come under the skills section. That should be down. Skills section, and just add your skills. So it's important that you add skills that align. And for me, one thing I do is check out different people's page that align to this particular profile that I'm building. Okay, I'm trying to build is a full stack engineers page. Check for different people. Full stack is about front end and back end. Check for both back end engineers. Check for front end engineers. Check for even some cloud engineers. Check for database administrators, database designers. These are things that I do. So check for their pages. Look for all those skills that they put. Pick up those skills. But one thing is, while you are checking for people's profile, ensure that those people are they are people that yes, you know that you can perceive that yes, these people have good accounts. Don't just speak because my friend, he has okay, yes. Let me just speak what my friend has picked. Because there are sometimes that you write skills that are not necessary. You write skills that people don't search for. So you must write skills that people mostly use. When you see a skill on someone's page, confirm that skill is a skill in another person's page before you make use of. If not, it will just be only two of you using that skill, and no recruiter will put a job opening with that skill. So ensure that skill exists in so many people's accounts. So there are different types of skill. Your skill does not just only have to be pertain with what you are doing. We have the likes of leadership skill. We have the likes of collaboration skill. We have teamwork. Different skills. There are different skills aside your normal mapping, geographic information system, and all those things. There are different types of skills that you can add to your LinkedIn skill section. So let me see any other thing. Spread the endorsement love. Okay, spread the endorsement love. This is also one very good thing. Now, what is endorsement love? When you connect with people, you see roles that you see their experience, or you see their roles in different organizations. It's important for you to do, if you have worked with that person, it's important that okay, you endorse that person. What does it mean to endorse? Show that okay, yes, this person is skilled. Just let me look for someone here. Where's Olawale? Okay. So maybe because of I've worked with this particular person, I can just come to this experience tab. Let me see. Yes, and just come here. Come to this is skill level. I come to this full stack, for instance. I'll just endorse him because I know that yes, this person is good at this. I come to machine learning, I endorse him. So this automatically makes people know that okay, for you to endorse such a person, it means that you have experience with that person doing that thing. I don't get, and it's important that you endorse skills that you have. When you endorse things you don't have, people will just recruiters might just look that okay, why is this person endorsing? Because when they come to this Moshood Olawale Mustafa's page, by the time they open this page, they'll just check the page and be like, okay, this person endorsed him. Let me check. Why is this person endorsing him? He doesn't even have that skill. Why do you not endorse him? You don't have that skill, but you endorse them. So you must endorse for skills that you have. It's important that you endorse for skills that okay, you have worked with that person and you know that okay, yes, this person actually has such skill. Don't just endorse random people you connected with that you don't even know. Don't just endorse them. Okay, you are saying their professional projects, you see how good they are. If you have not worked with what they've done, you can't endorse them. You have to be sure that yes, you are endorsing them because of yes, you are it's just like you are crediting that okay, yes, this person is actually good. So endorse only things that you have a connection with. Don't just endorse because of I know the person and the person has actually been posting. People might actually be posting and just be posting people's projects. So that's why it's important that you endorse the right way. So it's good to also share the love of endorsing people. Then also reach out to people to endorse you on certain roles, on some of your skills. Okay, I reach out to your friend that knows that okay, you do this thing well. That friend that also has a good portfolio. Reach out to him and say, please, I endorse me on this skill now. Or maybe someone you have worked for. Maybe you have worked with someone, you help the person map the whole of Lagos State, for instance, and the person is also on LinkedIn. Just reach out to the person that okay, I have this skill of mapping. Please endorse me. It will by the time recruiters open your page and they see that you have lots of endorsements, it makes your page look professional. Let me see a particular page. Okay. So if you check this, see endorsed by 6 colleagues at this place, endorsed by 6 colleagues at so this person works at the office of Surveyor General of the Federation and has been endorsed by 6 of his colleagues. Automatically, by the time people are looking for such roles, they know that okay, for about up to 6 colleagues endorsing him for that thing, it means that he has such skill. So the more people learn to endorse you, the more you like your profile ranks better. Then I forgot to make mention of something in your profile photo. There's this tag of open to work that LinkedIn will suggest you to do when you are looking for a job. It is now very important to note that most recruiters will not recruit you because of this thing, because of this mistake. LinkedIn will suggest it for you, eh? Because of they are trying to build this professional look for you. But now it is important to know that um there are so many recruiters and interview interviewers, let me just interviewers, that have watched their videos, that have read things about online, that have studied well. They said most of them have come out to say that having this banner on your profile pic makes you look desperate, in the sense that okay, yes, you are desperate to work. And most of the time when they see that okay, yeah, this person is desperate to work, they've come to find out that most of the people that use this thing don't have that skill. They just put it there because of LinkedIn has asked them to put it. LinkedIn has added it to their image. So it's important that you don't use it, because most recruiters have had so many instances of giving jobs to people that put it on their page, and they end up like this particular thing has created so many issues in different companies. So it's not really necessary. When you add it, it does not add anything to your LinkedIn profile. It does not make it to be viewed more. It does not do anything. It's just adding a banner, and it's not important. Like it does not is trying kind of portray something different again for people. So it's important that you don't actually add this banner. It's not needed. Not needed. Then another thing again is that I forgot to make mention of again is in your headline. Don't put say statements like that too. Don't put open to work in your headline. When I talk about headline, I'm talking about this part. Don't put open to work and looking for opportunities. Don't show that desperation of looking for I just want to get something doing, I just want to work. Just leave it professional, keep it professional. The same way you will not put it on your LinkedIn that please look, please give me job. Yeah, that's just what it means. That's what it's seeming to people now. Like, please give me job. I need a job. That's how it's sounding now to recruiters. So it's important that you don't add all those banners. It does not make your account look professional. So you ensure you don't use that banner too. Then let me see the next point. Then request recommendations. Reach out to people you have worked out for. Based on your experience, based on your distance, there's a way they can recommend you. And one important thing again is, while you are also looking for opportunities, when you see opportunities that one or more of your connections have, it's important you tag them to such opportunities. For instance, now, maybe you see a job opening as a post. You see a job opening as a post on LinkedIn. It is important that okay, I'm seeing the role of maybe graphic designer, and I know I don't do graphic designer, but I know okay, maybe Favor does graphic designer, and I know him that Favor is good and this. It's important that I can come under the comment section and tag Favor to that post, so that he gets to see it. You might think you are only doing him a favor, but it's important to know that some of all these companies also go through their comment section and say that okay, this person tagged you, that was so nice of him. Some people give job based on just your good deeds. They say that for you to do that, it's nice for him to do that, and they will reach out to you and tell you that okay, they also have a job opening that aligns with your role. Will you like to do this? So it's important that while you're also looking for good opportunities on LinkedIn, you also spread the love of helping others to also get their opportunities too. Once you see a job opening that okay, one of your friends, one of your connections have that such skill, tag them to it, share the page with them. So it also helps your account. Then reach out for recommendations. When you have worked with someone, tell them to recommend you on such role. Tell them to just write, endorse you for such skill too. Then that's a showcase your passion for learning. So Your passion for learning can be showcased by different ways. It's not only by sharing posts, although sharing posts, being active is one way to showcase your passion. So, for instance, there are different ways. Let me talk about different ways at which you can showcase your passion. You can showcase your passion by one, liking people's posts that align to that same passion that you have. You see a post about someone mapping, like that post, comment on that post. You see a post on maybe writing program, Python programming, repost it if you feel that okay, yes, for that person to even get more views, you can repost it. While you repost it, it serves as a post in your own page too. So there are times that you might not be able to come up with a post, but automatically when you repost people's page, it will serve as a post under your own post section too. So you can help to repost also. There are other ways to showcase your passion of learning is by certificates, awards, licenses. There's a section for this on LinkedIn. So see now I have this licenses and certificates section. So where I just come here and post different certificates and licenses I've gotten. So just come here. I think it's under this. When you come here, is it here? No. For those that have not put any this thing, I can't really remember how I did it. But you can just check online how to add certificates and licenses. Come here, put the license. When you are trying to add a license, there are times that they will give you.
Yeah, there's a plus up there.
Like this one.
Yes.
Yeah, what I'm saying is for people that don't have anything, it might not show. It might not show.
Okay.
So, when you add maybe a certificate, for instance, you can pick the company that gave you such certificate if that company profile page is on LinkedIn. But if it's not on LinkedIn, it will just automatically have a blank image. Like see this image here now, it's just blank. There's nothing there. So, and this an example is because of they don't have an image on their portal, or maybe this page wasn't existing when I picked it, or this is not the name. So it's one of all those things. So then when you are typing the type of certificate you got, it will be giving you options. But if you don't see the option of the certificate you have, just type in the name of the certificate you have, tag it with the company, and it's important if it is a certificate, if it is a license that has image, attach the image to it. Attach that image to it so that people can see it. You are not just writing that you have a license or something and you don't even show us that okay, let me see how this person has like that. Yeah, let me see if truly this person has license in it. So you must attach the image. If you see I have every image of every license and certificates that I have. So please confirm you can hear me because I'm hearing myself back.
I can hear you.
Okay. So attach the image to every certificate you add, every license or certificate you add, and write. You did another way to add skills. So that's all about that too. Let me see. Share relevant. Let me share media and marketing collateral. And this is just basically this is coming in terms of post and sharing other distance. So there's okay. I've talked about also adding comments. It's important that at times people just like posts. The importance at times that you also add comments because when when recruiters go through some of the comments that they share on their posts, they know that okay, this person has been constantly commenting. At times it's difficult for recruiters to just check the number of people that liked or shared reactions to their posts. For instance, now if you might be looking at maybe I need a job with a company. Let's say, for instance, I need a job with, let me use one of the companies I've worked for. Let me say MVend. So MVend, on their profile, this thing, maybe you've been following their page, like their page, do things like that. Okay? Once you like, once you like their post, at times if you check that post, you see that you'll be seeing maybe over 100 people also share different reactions. It is impossible for
I
them to
don't
start.
Bolu,
Yes.
I don't know what's up. Your voice is still giving us echoes, so I don't know.
I don't even know too. I'm coming. Let me see. Is this still echoing? It's not echoing on my side again. Ah, it has started.
Yeah, it has started.
Let me just quickly round up. Maybe we'll continue later because I don't know what to do again. So,
Yeah, that's fine. No
I,
wahala.
okay. I think I've shared enough detail on this LinkedIn page. There are some informations that this page does not have that I would like to share. So I've talked about skills. Then you can add your honors and awards. Maybe you've received award from a particular company, you have received scholarship, you have received anything that is in form of an award, just share it. It shows recruiters, it shows people that okay, yes, you are actually being channeled to that thing you say you do, and you're actually going. It is part of you showing the passion for learning. Then let me see. Then there's also a field for adding education, like your education. As you can see on my page now, I have University of Lagos. It's important that you add your education level to your to your LinkedIn profile. I think that comes under this place. So yeah, you see this part that says education. Just add any education you have. Yeah. So why is it important that you add education? One, it shows that okay, yes, it's let me first start by saying that it's part of showing your passion for learning. For instance, now I'm talking about GIS, Geographic Information System. I say I'm a geospatial solution developer, and automatically I add University of Lagos and I put BSc in surveying and geoinformatics engineering. It automatically gives recruiters that okay, yes, this person is actually pursuing the role he puts, or this person actually has a certificate for the role he puts online. So that's why I think it's not echoing again. It's important to add your education level too. So put your education. Then another importance of adding education is at times you receive job roles based on the fact that people that also have that same people that are also in your school are also working in such places. There are times that I receive notification, apply for this job. So person also schools at University of Lagos. So person also schools at University of Lagos. Different notifications from people that also schooled or school at Lagos. Then another thing is when you apply for a job, LinkedIn will also show you this. It will show you options of things that you have in your portfolio that that also present to that job opening. For a part of it is people that work in that company that also attended your school. So when you receive notifications most times for job openings, there are times that you see that okay, this person. Wait, I think this thing is caused by someone. Okay, there are times that you see that.
Nobody is unmuted.
Okay,
I checked.
okay. There are times that you see that this person also works in this place. So helps you to to reach out to this person. Let's say you are connected with that person. You can just reach out to this person like, okay, I saw this opening in your in the company you work at. Please, can you help me out with the interview process? Can you help me out with getting a placement there? So that's why it's important to add your education. Is one way at which you can reach out to people. It's one way at which you can use to connect with people. Then let me see. What have I not talked about? Then you can also add different services. Yeah, under the service section, add the services you offer or services of things you can do. Then another thing is when you are being tagged to a post and you see it, it's important that you also react to such posts. It shows that you're actually interacting well on the space, like on the social media space. For instance, maybe a company you've worked with tags you in one of their posts. Like the post, comment on the post. Just ensure that you react to such posts. Don't just ignore it. It is based on all these posts you like, all these things you repost. You can even the best thing is to do is repost. When you have a post that mentions you part of the in the post message, the best thing is for you to do is to repost it. Because when you repost it, is one of the things that when recruiters are going through your page, they see that post and be like, oh, this company has actually even had this person. That's nice. So just part of that. Then the experience level. This is one of the sections I've also not worked properly on my distance on my LinkedIn profile. So add every experience you have. You're also going to add a description. Ensure your description is detailed. And just like I said earlier with the summary, you can create that description using ChatGPT. Then ensure that it does not have AI pattern. Ensure that it has good grammar and is not a copied work. So my description for the show is actually meant to be more detailed, but because of I've not worked on this part in my portfolio, that's why. So ensure that it is well detailed. Once it is well detailed, it will really rank well and really help you. So I think I've talked about most things. Then there are different ways to add interest, things you are interested in, companies you are interested in, schools you are interested in, things like that. So you can add all these things too. And most of the time, all this interest too comes by reactions and the way you interact with most of the things that these people post, these people talk about. So you just come here. Then, let me see. So now, after building this, your dream LinkedIn profile, how do I know that yes, this profile I've built is good? There are LinkedIn profile checkers online that you can use that are free. I'll show you one. I've not really built my portfolio very well, but so far I have a good 60%. 60%. So let me just show you. How do I even download this thing? See. I'm coming. So I'll show you the reason why you have to do some things professionally. Can't really remember. Please give me view profile. View profile. Okay. This is view profile. click the more or resources. Okay. So now your LinkedIn profile is more or less like your resume, because you can actually save your profile as PDF and view how it is as a resume. It was of recent that I realized that the resume I've been using to apply for jobs was rubbish, because I asked a long time ago. I asked LinkedIn to, yes, I even forgot to add. There's a way you can add your PDF, the PDF of your resume, to LinkedIn. So it's important to check out for that. How to add your resume to LinkedIn, and the it's important that when you create that resume, it shouldn't be more than 2 megabytes. That's 2 MB. I'm sure it's not more than 2 MB, because most job openings will only accept file size of 2 MB. So it's important that you have your resume is just at least 2 MB. Then another time again, we'll talk about how to build a professional resume. Maybe by next week, in one of our next week classes, talk about building a professional resume. So now I can click on this save to PDF. So once I save to PDF, it automatically downloads the profile for me. I can see it here. So you see the important things that it is adding to the PDF resume that I generated. One is my name, Murat Fefarino. This, if you notice, this one that is in brackets is my other names. That's why it's not adding it. So when you're adding this section, there will be a space for other names. So it will only put it in bracket, but it won't add it to the downloaded PDF. So it will show my job description here. Yes, then it is important to also place this location. The reason why it's important is it will show you job openings based on that particular location. Tell you that, okay, there's a job opening in Lagos State, in Alimosho local government. There's a job opening in Akoka. There's a job opening in Etiosa, Lagos Island, different places. So it will just show you based on the thing you put there. Then see my summary based on my about. So you see the summary, then shows the experience. This is my experience based on what was entered. Then shows the education based on what was saved on it. Then you see the other things that it added also is my contact, my email. This is a link to my LinkedIn profile. Then top skills, then certifications that I have. That I say is important to put certification. So if you don't add all these things, you will not see it on. By the time it generates it, you will not see some of all these things if you don't have it on your LinkedIn profile. So it's because of I have it. That's why I'm saying it. So now once you have not generated, yes.
I think this class is scheduled for 2 hours, and this is 3:53, so you should actually start rounding up. And
Okay.
the link for the guide on your LinkedIn, remember to help us drop it on the channel.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So now, what's the essence of downloading this PDF? It's so that you can check out how it looks in form of a resume. Now, aside that, we can use this to also test to know how this profile is. So there's a particular site called Resume Worded. I use it whenever I want to rate my resume or rate my LinkedIn account. So it is not free, but it will give you about maybe 3 trials. So let me quickly log in. Log in as this. So now you can choose. Let me see LinkedIn. Okay, So you can see here, score my resume, targeted resume, and LinkedIn review. So now what I want to do is I want to review my LinkedIn account. So I come to this LinkedIn review. So automatically it's telling me the way in which to go about it. Say go to your public LinkedIn profile, click on more, and then save to PDF. Like in the example below, this generates a PDF of your public profile. Upload it. So just what I did, how to generate the PDF. Click on that more option, then click on save to PDF. Since I've done that, then it is that PDF that you upload here. So when I was talking about using AI checkouts to check your LinkedIn profile, your resume, this is what I'm talking about. It takes time to actually check it one by one. They just put all these things into all these tools. Help me do it, then score it. Those are less than this amount, less than this score. Remove their this thing. While proceed with people that have this score. So that's what they do. That's what most of all these companies do now. They don't have time to start checking one by one. So once you put it inside, it will begin to process the profile. So even before you start updating your resume, you can actually check your score and know how good it is. So you see, yeah, I have an overall score of 60. So if I'm using the paid version, it will tell me things that I have to change, and it will also tell me how to change them. But there are some that I can still check out here. See now, it's telling me that my headline is a 10 over 10. My summary is 2 over 10. This must have changed because before I was having a 10 over 10. So yeah, I have my education level 10 over 10, others 10 over 10. Then my experience too is 6 over 10. So by the time I begin to fix all these things now, I'll have 10, 10, 10, 10, and this will automatically become 100%. And by the time any recruiter puts my LinkedIn profile on their this thing, it will just automatically rate me very well. I don't know, maybe I should try this with someone's LinkedIn profile. I'm gonna look for favors profile.
No try and no go try and
I don't know, it's got to be on the call.
it go be 5.
It's got to be even on the call. Let me check.
It don't come out. If you try anyhow, it don't tell you how to upload my LinkedIn like OT back on.
So let me read this Gosway's profile. I think Gosway doesn't have let me see. It might not read too well, but let's try it. So one thing I do is I first rate my profile before going ahead with updating it, so that I know that okay, this is what I have. In case I do something and automatically I see that it's even rate less. See now, God's zone is done and it's rating 18. So these are one.
Go check my own. My own go be 0.5 like that.
Let me see. Okay. So these are some of the things that people will not know. They will think they have a very good resume, but they will not know that. This is it, right?
Yeah.
So I've even connected with you. I've connected with you since depending.
Me, I no pay. I
like you have not accepted
did not
it.
say I depend you.
No, yes. It's really they have not accepted it.
I go do my fault.
So you can read some of all these things that are being written here. Those are the things is evaluating, say identifying buzzwords, identifying education and things. It still rates well. You have a good headline, your summary, you have education, others. So I think Godwill's own wasn't written well because of some of all these things. The one is still written well. Then one
Rihanna,
important thing again, before I round up, is already 4. Just permit me to just use about maybe 10 minutes. One important thing again is LinkedIn gives you access to, like when they see that you are building your portfolio or building your not portfolio, rather your LinkedIn profile. One thing they do is they begin to show you pops up of, do you need a resume review? Do you need someone that can help you update your resume? You see all those options. So recently, about 2 weeks ago, I think I opted for that option, and someone reached out to me. Is someone that's from Pakistan. So he reached out to me that okay, yes, he could help me out with building a good resume, building a good, yeah. So although I was yet to finalize on my, because I already sent my resume and he has access to my LinkedIn profile. So he said, I think one good thing, although I've not finalized with him, one good thing I saw was he wasn't charging me any price. It was just like, how much can you pay? But although I'm yet to answer that yet. Well, as time goes on, let me see, I'll answer him and get back to know if it's actually a good thing. But I mean, I just feel I could actually update my resume well, because I want to like channel my LinkedIn profile to both national and international jobs. So that will be all. Thanks for joining today's session.